help! Please! Please, dear gods, can anyone help? Those Atlas swine have ruined me! Ruined!
Divine winds have brought your cries to me. Tell me what you need.
Amazing. Please, friend. Filthy bandits attacked me and stole all of my belongings. My tools are worthless to them, but invaluable to me. I am ruined. Unless you help...
Point me towards these thieves, and I will bring the heavens down upon them.
Praise Zeus. I am the artist, Podiklitos. Hunt down the bandits and recover my prized tools. Wait. What is your name, Mystios?
I am called Cassandra.
By the gods. Could it be true?
What?
No, nothing. Please, recover my tools and I'll see you rewarded.
I found your tools.
I can't believe it. Maybe you really are from Olympus.
No, my friend. I am flesh and blood like you.
Oh well, at least those villagers from the new farm pay well. I need to get there safely. If you escort me, I'm sure they will treat you lavishly.
What can you tell me about this village?
Linu is a small region of devout villagers and farmers. Hard-working people, very serious in their beliefs. They hired me to make them a sculpture of, well, the Eagle Bearer.
Really? Why?
They know your name and your deeds, and believe you to be their savior.
Why did you think I carried the blood of Olympus in my veins?
Your reputation precedes you, and the villagers of Linu can't stop talking about you.
Lead me to Linu Farm. I'll make sure you get there safely.
Excellent. I'm sure they will honor you with gifts and riches.
Then let's go. How did you learn of this village?
My doctrine on beauty is renowned. Village priestesses came to my home in Argos and begged me to come and fashion a figure for them.
You came all the way from Argos?
They often could track me. It's not easy being an artist, you know.
And what is the statue going to look like when you're done?
Well, you, I suppose.
Me?
They worship the Eagle Bearer. They told me lots of stories. A pretty fair description, though I expected you to be taller. And to have a smaller nose.
This theory of yours, who determines what is beautiful?
Math!
Math?
Exactly. Beauty is an equation derived from the commensurability of all the parts of the body. From finger to finger. Fingers to the palm and wrist. Those to the forearm and the forearm to the upper arm. And like that, to include the whole of the body.
Huh. Math.
Gratitude, friend. You saved my hide. And you've given me great reference. Let us talk to the priestess Exioni and be properly welcomed.
Good, Polyklitos. You made it.
Priestess Exioni, my journey was a test from the gods. But look what miracle they have delivered.
Who is this?
I'm Cassandra.
The Mystios you told me about. She appeared like a bolt from Zeus and rescued me from road bandits.
The Eagle Bearer. This is an unexpected honor.
Glad to visit. How have you heard of me?
Certainly you jest. Your deeds are carried along the winds and sung through the stars. We are but a poor village, but your being here gives us hope to cling to in this hard world.
And soon there will be a statue to capture a hint of your glory.
To have our patron walk among us and give us divine fortune is a wonder. We will be eternally blessed.
You are giving me honors I don't deserve. I am just happy I could help Polyklitos.
Great and humble is the Eagle Bearer. There are many lowly servants in our village who could benefit from a kind word from someone of your grace.
Who are they?
There is a shepherdess, Herifil. You can find her near the stable south of here. Akatos, the hunter, who has a small house on the west end of the village. And Menalkas, a young farmer. His fields are to the east.
Who is this shepherdess? And what's her story?
Herifil tends a small herd of goats. Recently, she had a scare in the forest and lost 2 of her flock to wolves.
What can you tell me about the hunter?
Akatos is worried he cannot provide for the village since he recently injured himself. Perhaps you could ease his fears.
Priestess. Who is the farmer?
Menalkas fears he is cursed. A visit from the Eagle Bearer could restore his faith and purpose.
I will see what I can do for your people.
Not my people, divine Eagle Bearer. We priestesses are but humble servants of your exalted greatness. When you have spoken to them, find me. My sisters and I want to prepare a proper celebration for your portentous visitation.
Αλόκο τον ταμάλ.
Here, what is wrong, my friend?
Are you really the high soaring eagle bearer?
I have an eagle, Icaros, who travels with me. But sometimes it's hard to know if I'm in charge, or if he is.
So kind and humble. The grace of Artemis and the wisdom of Athena.
Well, Priestess Exioni said you had a problem. Tell me.
I have shamed myself. Normally I hunt for my family and to provide for the village. But the other day I slipped and wrenched my ankle badly. I can barely walk. I am unworthy of your attention.
You are not at fault for your injury. Go on.
My daughter Myrto insisted she would go into the woods and hunt for me. She's brave, but still inexperienced. She has been gone long, and I grow worried.
I'll find her. You must be Akatos's daughter, Myrto.
Yes? Who are you?
I'm Cassandra.
The Eagle Bearer?
These woods can be dangerous for common folk. Your father grew worried at your absence and begged me to find you and keep you safe.
I can't believe it. I hope you aren't disappointed in me.
No, child. You honor your father.
I've tried to follow his lessons, but hunting is hard. I've had no luck getting the special deer meat he wants. I'm worried he'll be so disappointed in me.
With a strong teacher like your father, I'm sure you know more than you think. Stay close to me, and maybe I can give you a few tips.
Thank you. You are so kind.
The trick to hunting is to find a spot where deer trails cross, and to stand quietly downwind of that.
It says the same thing. I forgot to check the wind.
Quietly.
Right. Sorry.
We need to get deer neck meat?
Yes, the priestesses asked Pater for it special to celebrate your arrival. He was heartbroken not to be able to get it himself.
How do the pri- There we go. Deer neck for your father. See? Hard, but you can do this.
You are amazing. I've learned so much.
I will get the rest of the meat your father needs. Why don't you head home and tell Akatos what you've learned?
I will. Thanks.
Eagle Bearer, I cannot thank you enough.
Cassandra, did you find enough meat?
The woods were generous, and Artemis guided my aim.
Do you know Artemis? You never said.
Myrto, contain yourself.
Sorry, Pater.
No, Myrto. I do not know far-shooting Artemis in the way you mean. But I know she looks kindly over hunters. Pay her respect, and you'll soon hunt as well as your father.
By the gods! It's you!
Yes, well, it certainly is me. You are a shepherdess?
You know me! You know me so well!
Tell me what happened.
I was herding my flock when it was horrible. Wolves, blood and screams everywhere.
Did you get hurt?
No, you protected me.
I did.
I carry your totem to pray to watch over me. But I was so scared I dropped my totem as I ran.
I can look for your totem.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Where were you attacked?
I was leading my flock to pasture through the forest south of the city. I know others have heard wolves howling there on many nights, but I took a chance.
Tell me about this totem.
It's a simple thing. An eagle of rough wood and crudely fashioned. It does not come close to capturing your divine glory, but still, it has kept me safe until now.
Ah, I wish it had protected you better.
No! It is I who must apologize to you for losing it. I feared you would be angry with me.
No, of course not. I'll look for your lost totem. Wolf spoor. They must den near here. Blood trail. The pack went this way. One of Erifili's flock. Or what's left of him after the wolf's breakfast. Erifili must have dropped this basket when the wolves attacked. That must be the den of the wolves that attacked Erifili's flock. Worth a look. Remarkable that a wolf dragged this bag here. Almost like it was driven. Here is the totem.
Glorious Eagle Bearer. The priestess said you burned the wolves from the forest with the fire from Hephaestus' forge.
How did she know that?
She divines the signs of your adventures from the sacred flames. She said you found my totem.
The world is hard and has shaped me to be able to see things and overcome challenges others cannot.
We owe everything to you, your greatness. We will not let you down.
I know you won't.
Why have you forsaken me, Eagle Bearer? What have I done to offend all the powers on Olympus? How can I redeem myself?
Forsaken you? I don't think we've ever met.
Eh? Who? You? You!
Yes, me. Tell me what's wrong.
I have been cursed by the gods. They speak to me all day and night, filling my head with visions and fears. I cannot work and my crops wither.
Why did the gods curse you?
I do not know what I did. I've heard the voices of the gods day and night since I took over the farm after my father passed. The voices won't let me sleep, nor rest, and the farm is so much work.
What is the curse?
The gods speak of terrifying things. That the sky will open and drown the fields and my farm. That dark, writhing things will come from the ground and feast on my crops and on my flesh. That the earth will open and swallow us whole.
I'll take a look around the farm and see if I can find out what has befallen you.
Thank you, Eagle Bearer. You are of Olympus. They will listen to you.
Perhaps. But first, I must determine if this truly is the work of the gods, or if your plight is of a more earthly nature. These vases were dedicated to the gods. If Menalcas broke them, the gods might be angered. Demeter and Dionysus might have sickened his crops and polluted his mind. Look at this little guy. These offerings look abandoned and long neglected. Not a good way to honor Demeter or Zeus.
Menalcas is a sad case. Thinks he's been cursed by the powers that be. I told him that's ridiculous.
Why ridiculous?
Because if you wanted to punish him, you'd just smite him or have an eagle fly down and eat his eyes or the like. You wouldn't curse his harvest.
I wouldn't?
Of course not. You're the eagle bearer. Arrow of Artemis, shield of Athena, child of Zeus. Not the mistress of blighted crops. That's beneath you.
So Menalcas' problems are caused by...
Some kind of sickness in the crops. That's what's making him crazy.
These crops stink. Could that drought affect the mind? I wonder if all the crops in the silo are the same. water in this pot reeks like the sticks. Maybe the disease is seeping into the water. This seems like an earthly cause, not a sign of the gods. I think I've seen everything. Is Menalcas affected by the gods, or is there a more earthly cause to his illness? I should talk to him.
Eaglebearer, do you know why the gods have cursed me?
I think some infestation has taken root in your crops and is polluting your mind.
What do we do? How do we appease the gods?
This has nothing to do with the gods. I will set fire to the silo where you keep your harvest and burn out the rot to clear your mind.
I hope you are right, Eaglebearer. All that work, gone to smoke.
No one said it would be easy.
It had to be done. I confess, I do feel a bit better already. Thank you for all your help and guidance.
I think that's everyone Priestess Exioni mentioned. Time to find her again.
Wondrous Eagle Bearer. Your name and glory drop from everyone's lips. My sisters and I wish to throw a grand festival in your honor. You will be the cherished guest.
If you insist.
However, there is one more who could benefit from your attention. Halkipi frets about her brother. In truth, he is a strange one, touched by madness. Or perhaps a chosen of the gods. Ah, here she is now. Speak to her, reassure her, and then we will celebrate.
By the gods, it's you.
It's me.
It's you. By the gods, my prayers are answered.
Speak to the Eagle Bearer, my child.
You have come to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
Ah, yes, of course. It's my brother, Callistratos. He's always been a bit odd, but this past year, I think the gods have cursed him. Ah, that is... I don't mean to offend.
Go on. Your brother?
My brother's farm is a small way from the village. Always doing his own thing. I haven't seen him for days, but when I went to pass by, I heard terrifying noises. I think something might have happened, but I'm not brave enough to go see.
I'll take a look for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Eagle Bearer. You're too kind, too generous, too nice. Thank you.
What do you think happened to Callistratos?
I don't know. Maybe a lion or wolf got into the farm. Terrible noises nearly scared my hair white. I'm sure whatever it is would be no match for you, mighty Eagle Bearer. I pray he's all right.
What can you tell me about your brother?
Callistratos always tries some new scheme or crazy idea. His last one was to breed chickens that would lay giant eggs. Each egg to feed a family, he said. And he'd sell them far and wide and become rich.
Where is your brother's farm?
He has a large farmstead northeast of here. He doesn't take very good care of it, though. Always caught up in some crazy scheme.
I'll visit your brother's farm and see what's going on. What now?
Who are you supposed to be?
The Misthios who saved your life? You could say thanks.
Not sure you had to kill my best chickens, though.
Your sister sent me to check on you. Halkipi was very worried and scared by the noises she heard. Looks like she was right to be concerned.
So tell her I'm fine already. Maybe I can get a gold from Mesara and catch a lion and breed them somehow. Maybe with a snake. I'm sure I could make a fortune.
Halkipi, your brother is something else. But he's alive and I suppose, well.
Thank you, Eagle Bearer. Yes, he is a difficult one. But you have answered my prayers. I will always be your devoted servant. The priestesses have begun preparing a great feast in your honor for all of Linu to celebrate you. It will be magnificent.
Cassandra, Calamity, Myrto has been struck down by illness.
Take me to her.
The girl was thrilled about the idea of the festival to honor you. She was rushing about, buzzing with excitement, when she suddenly collapsed.
Please, Eagle Bearer. Can you do anything for her?
Did anyone see anything? Does she have any wounds?
No insect or snake bites, but her brow burns with fever.
What was Myrto doing when she got sick?
She was preparing the meat you brought in for the festival, per the priestess's instructions.
Where is Priestess Exioni now?
I don't know. I overheard her calling out for help, telling people not to be scared, but she's vanished.
That's strange behavior. I'll ask around and see if anyone else knows anything. And see if I can't find the priestess.
Eagle Bearer, what did I do to offend you?
Nothing. I just want to know if you saw what happened to the girl, Myrto.
I saw the girl steal a taste of food for your feast, and she fell ill.
She tasted it.
Yes, I'm sorry. Please don't punish me.
What? No, of course not.
Oh, Eagle Bearer, do not curse me with your anger.
What? Why would I curse you?
Your anger is well storied. We seek only to please you, unlike that disrespectful waif Myrto.
What did Myrto do?
I could not say. I only know that Exioni called Myrto a wrongdoer and said you had punished her for her transgressions as a warning to us all.
That is ridiculous. I need to find Exioni. Grey hair, where can I find the priestess Exioni? You must know.
The priestess and her sisters have a secluded retreat. None know where it is, for it is hidden from common eyes. I cannot say more for risk of offending them or you.
Those women do not speak for me. Tell me now, or I'll get angry.
Yes, yes. They appear from and retreat to a secret den past the border to Elise.
Time to have words. Exioni, why did you flee from the village?
I left to consult with my sisters. We needed to understand why the poor girl was struck down.
Did Linu offend the divine Eagle Bearer somehow?
Or are we being tested by greater powers of Olympus?
Are the gods testing our faith? Or yours?
Do not speak in riddles. Tell me what you mean, or face my anger.
Wrathful Eagle Bearer, we want only what you want.
I want to know what happened to Myrto and how to help her.
We prayed for an answer, and it was delivered.
In the sacred cave, there is a plant that can save her, but it is too dangerous for us, mere mortals, to descend into.
I'll go get it. Why, Zeus? That's a beast. The priestesses expect me to become bear shit? I like this. First the bear, then the plant. priestesses were hoping for a martyred god, and not a pissed-off Misthios. Got it. Wait. This plant is nothing but pig feed. It won't do anything. Malaka!
So your mouth started to grow. As soon as the divine bear eats the eagle bearer's heart, we'll have nothing more to worry about.
I haven't heard anything from below for a while now.
Exioni! I killed your bear.
You're here.
You're alive!
Very much so. And angry. You better have an antidote for poor Myrto, or else.
Or what?
Shut your lying, filthy mouths! You poisoned Myrto to try to hurt me, and then when I found you, you tried to feed me to a cursed bear!
Yes.
No, we didn't mean it.
Didn't mean it! You lying Malakis! You've got Linu wrapped around your fingers, and you're living fat off the villagers in my name! It's true!
So true, your divinity.
I am not a god, you thieving swine! Give me the antidote for Myrto, or I'll split your heads open! Now be gone! I have the medicine for Myrto. Quick, let's give it to her.
Cassandra?
Shh, rest.
You did it.
That was close.
You need to talk to the villagers.
Look inside yourselves. You'll know that I'm no god, and you can live for yourselves.
Maybe you are right. Still, you saved my daughter. I'll never forget that.
Thank you, Eagle Bearer, for giving us the courage to stand on our own.
When I eventually finish your statue, it will be a reminder to the village of your message, and a guide for them to do for themselves.
Misthios, may I trade your time for wealth? You look wiser than the average mercenary. Perhaps you're nearly as wise as Athena herself.
Wiser and stronger. You might watch your tongue, Auntie.
You might watch yourself, Cassandra.
You know me?
Don't pretend to be ignorant of your infamy, Cassandra the Eagle Bearer. I have a series of tasks I thought someone of your reputation could handle. But if you feel you're not up to it...
What kind of tasks?
To begin, I have a test of judgment. Which god is more dangerous, Poseidon or Apollo? The answer lies in a nearby tomb.
This is just a riddle.
Riddles are telling, and rewarding when I give them. Prove your worth to me by going to the graveyard near the sanctuary of Athena and solving it.
Fine. I'll figure out this riddle. Protect us from teeth that tear and beasts that bite. Sounds like a child's prayer. Here lies my brother, a brave man. He was chosen to confront the enemy threatening our village, but his ship sank and sharks feasted on his flesh. What little parts were found, I sealed in this tomb. A model ship as an offering to Poseidon. Clearly someone feared death in the sea. Sharks are under the command of Poseidon, as are all creatures of the sea. Is he the more dangerous god? Here lies my father, a simple farmer. A lion tore him to pieces as he brought in his grain. May the gods grant him peace. A golden plate marked with the sun. An offering dedicated to Apollo and his youthful strength. Lions are a golden beast with manes like the sun. Surely they are the favorite of Apollo. Does that make him the more dangerous god?
You! I know who you are. Athena sent you to kill me.
Why would you think that?
I was to be tried for murder, but a great fire burned up the courts and all the records. I walked free. But lately I've heard Athena in my dreams saying I would meet justice. And here you are.
An old woman hired me to come here. You weren't part of that contract. But lose your temper and I might change my mind.
I know what Athena told me. I'll face my death blade first. No! You're done for!
I've seen all there is to see here. Now to answer that woman's riddle.
You spent enough time in the graveyard. What did you find?
How did you know I actually went?
I have my ways.
Is there dirt on my sandals? A look in my eye? It seems to me you're good at figuring people out.
Perhaps. But I want to know which god you think is more dangerous, Poseidon or Apollo.
Why are you so interested in knowing?
Because I have two tasks that require the attention of Amistios. But I can trust the easier task to nearly anybody. I'm going to assign the more dangerous one to you, naturally.
Both of those gods may be dangerous. But I met a man who claimed Athena sent me to kill him.
How strange. If she could hear your words, I'm sure the goddess of justice would be amused.
There was a man torn to pieces by sharks on his way to confront pirates. That sounds like the punishment of Poseidon to those who would insult him.
Defending a territory no man can invade with deadly force. Poseidon would indeed seem to be the greater danger.
I'm glad you agree.
You've wisely considered the subject. I approve. Take this. It's for your judgment.
You ask for my judgment, but you seem to be judging me.
Am I? Consider this. A man took great risks to take to the sea. Perhaps you could figure out why.
His tomb mentioned pirates. Perhaps there's still a danger.
I believe you should find his family in Megaris, south of the ruined temple of Apollo.
I'll pay them a visit.
Misthios! I prayed to Poseidon that one as mighty as you would come to aid us. I'd nearly lost hope, but here you are.
I was told your village was in danger.
Yes. My brother sailed out to take on the soldiers threatening to burn us out. And take a dim view of piracy, you know. But they ambushed his ship and, well, my brother never saw home again.
Sharks are merciless.
How did you know he was killed by sharks?
I have ways of finding things out.
I suppose I won't ask then.
So are those soldiers still threatening you?
Yes, but I have a plan. I'm going to build a warship. One they won't be able to sink. My village will survive.
You seem determined. What do you have left to do?
Too much. There's a detachment keeping the pressure on us, not far from here. It's hard to gather building supplies while they're around.
So you need supplies, or you need that detachment taken care of.
Well, aren't you as clever as Athena herself? What would you be willing to do for us?
I'll make those soldiers regret taking up arms against you.
Many thanks, Misthios. I've heard rumors they're stationed west of the ruined sanctuary of Ajax.
Then that's where I'll go. No one will hear from those soldiers again.
Then I'm safe to build my ship. And what's more, my brother is avenged. You have my thanks.
May your new ship bring you victory. I should get back to that strange woman and let her know what happened. I met the dead man's brother.
Ah. So why did such a man go sailing in shark-filled waters?
He was a pirate, and he set out to fight the soldiers who threatened his family. They sank his ship, leaving him to the sharks.
That's nearly tragic. So how did you resolve the matter? That is what you do as a Misthios, resolve matters, right?
The soldiers had already attacked the pirates. For the sake of justice, I returned that attack.
I see. That answer is quite revealing of your character.
Why are you concerned about my character?
Something will come of it. Very soon, I suspect. But here, take this for now.
Thank you. Though it sounds like you have more plans for me.
Perhaps. You've proven you could survive the dangers of the ocean. But what about an island of fire and smoke?
I'd like to explore this strange island.
Good. You're very nearly impressing me.
Oh, really? I should be impressed.
I would like to send you to an island of smoke and flame, but an associate of mine still has my key to the vault within. Without it, your trip would be in vain.
Are they as strange as you?
That's nearly amusing. My associate lives in the graveyard you visited for me earlier. He lives as a hermit. He'll have time to talk, even to you.
I'll go reclaim your key.
I knew you'd be back. The owl knows. She's Athena's favorite bird, you know.
I'm here for the key to the vault.
What are you doing here? That's nearly ridiculous.
So, you're telling me it's not here?
I left it somewhere safe. It's near an abandoned camp on Egina Island.
That doesn't sound very safe.
How could it not be safe, surrounded by so many defenders?
Why do I never get the easy jobs?
Who knows?
I found your key. Your associate certainly kept it well protected.
He ought to have. I paid him well enough to do so.
Where exactly are you getting your drachmi from?
I have very few needs and spend only on what I find important. I'm very nearly thrifty.
Now that I have the key, is there anything else I need to prepare to visit the Island of Fire?
You tell me, Misthios. Do you feel prepared to explore the foundry of Hephaestus?
Wait, you're not going to ask me a strange question first?
Perhaps I'll think of one later.
I'm ready to explore that island.
Very good. You are proving your worth.
Am I now? I'm impressed.
There is an island swathed with clouds of smoke where the earth blazes with fire. It's called the Foundry of Hephaestus. A legendary helmet is kept there. Bring it here so I might study it.
Seems like a dangerous journey for just a helmet.
It's not nearly the only treasure there. You can keep anything else you find.
All right. I'll go to the island and find the helmet. No, no! No! Damn it! Gorgophone was an extraordinary woman born of Andromeda, daughter of the proud queen and king of Ethiopia, and Perseus, the Gorgon slayer after whom she is named. It has long been tradition that women should marry but once, as virgins. If their husbands died before them, they were to live out their lives as widows. Gorgophone defied this tradition to become the greatest grandmother of Hellas. It is said that the warrior woman of advanced age brought so much chaos to the people of Lake Tritonis that Perseus himself arrived to take her life. And some wise people say that was Gorgophone, enjoying her last act of rebellion. Sparta's first husband was Perieres, king of Messini and Sparta. Their sons grew up to be bold princes and kings of Sparta themselves. But Gorgophone had a second husband, King Ivalos of Sparta, who would bring her even greater children and grandchildren. Helen of Troy, Castor and Polydevkis, Clytemnestra, and many more were her descendants.
Out, damn flames, out!
Helmet seems common, but it's been carefully hidden. I should get it back to that woman. Something's in the way. Be careful not to get spotted. That burning island and trapped tomb? You could say they were nearly a challenge.
Even for you. You exaggerate, Eagle Bearer. But did you find the helmet?
Of course I did. But how could you have known about such a terrible place? And who are you to send me there?
Who do you think I am, Cassandra? Some say I show great wisdom. Others say I am wisdom herself. Tell me, who do you think I am?
You sent me to a graveyard where I met a desperate man who said Athena herself had sent me to kill him. But I suppose that could mean he only thought you were Athena.
It's unwise to give too much credit to the rantings of a madman.
Then you sent me to a pirate in need who asked me to help him as he saw fit. Was that a divine test of wisdom, or just practicality?
You sent yourself to a pirate. I merely provided the chance.
Finally, that strange hermit with the key. He was even under a statue of Athena's icon, the owl. Did you set that all up as a joke, or is there truth in his beliefs?
So many thoughts in that head of yours. It's nearly too much to contemplate. Make your decision, Cassandra.
It seems you want me to believe you're Athena. Mysterious riddles, a helmet, of all things to find. It's clever, but obvious.
If this is the case, it is I who should congratulate you on your cleverness. Here, show me the helmet.
I hope this was worth it.
You aren't very principled, are you? One who stands for nothing falls for everything. I've seen all I need to. Here you go.
Thank you.
I hope you've gained some wisdom from this journey.
Yes, I've learned that profit can come from the strangest sources.
Just take me to my father's house. It's in the port of Gehries.
What did those bandits want with you?
They said something about getting what they were owed, but I have no idea what they meant.
You've never seen them before?
Come to think of it, they did look familiar. A group of bandits has been harassing the port I grew up in for as long as I can remember. So, does my enchanting rescuer have a name?
Cassandra.
Well met. I'm Lykinos, famed poet of Athens. I have come to visit my dear pater and brother. Speaking of which, Timotheos, I'm home. This is the lovely Cassandra. She rescued me on my way here. Where's...
Father's dead.
What?
He was killed a few days ago by local bandits.
And this is how you tell me?
I need to prepare for the burial. I suggest you do the same. For saving my brother. If you're as tough as you look, I could use your help with something else before you go.
Can you believe him?
We all grieve differently. Your brother just lost his father too.
Ever since Timotheos returned from the war, he's been different.
He fought for Athens?
For a little while. So did my pater. Now they're both fishermen. Or my pater was, I guess.
Give him time.
I'll leave the brooding to Timotheos. You're a mercenary, right? I want vengeance on my pater's killers.
Haven't you had enough bloodshed for one day?
That's why I'm hiring a Mystios to do the fighting for me. And my brother said he could use your help too.
All right, I'll stay and help. How should I track down the bandits Timotheos mentioned?
Their hideout is rumored to be just west of here, in the ruined temple of Zeus.
I'll make sure the bandits pay for what they did. Timotheos, you said you could use my help.
My father served in the Athenian military. He deserves a proper military burial in his Athenian armor. But that armor was stolen from our home not that long ago.
You want me to get it back?
No. My father said he saw the thief running out of town after he stole it. But the merchant should have some Athenian armor. Tell him it's for Diocles' burial. They were friends.
I'll get the armor for your father's burial. Lykinos' father owed a lot of that fleet to their leader, a man named Ipatos. Kere, would you happen to have any Athenian armor in your shop? It's for the Ecclesi's burial.
Timotheos can buy his father's armor back if he likes. Won't be cheap, though.
What do you mean?
The Eccles sold me his armor not too long ago.
Timotheos said his father's armor was stolen.
Well, I have it here and I'm no thief. I also have another set of Athenian armor. Not as nice, but it'll do for the burial.
I'll take the Ecclesi's armor.
You'll find it in the chest upstairs. Pleasure doing business with you.
Should be ready to meet Lykinos and Timotheos at the funeral.
There you are. Do you have the armor I asked for?
I have your father's armor, Timotheos.
That's great news! Where did you find it?
I went to the merchant in town. The armor wasn't stolen, Timotheos. Your father sold it.
That doesn't make any sense. My father wouldn't lie to me. What matters is you got the armor back. Thank you, Misthios, truly.
You're welcome.
Now I just need an offering of oil for the ceremony.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It means a lot. I should go dress my father.
Misthios! Any news?
I took care of the bandits, Lykinos.
I can breathe easier knowing my pater has been avenged. There's no chance those Malakas had any explanation for their heinous actions.
Your father owed the bandit leader Ipatos quite a bit of drachmae.
What business could he have had with that scum? What matters is that they've paid for their crimes. Thank you, Cassandra.
Now you can focus on mourning.
I should probably let Timotheos know about this. If you're staying for the burial, I'm sure an offering of wine would mean a great deal to my pater.
Timotheos asked me to pick up oil as well. Where can I find the offerings?
He did?
I mean, you should be able to find what we need at the docks.
I'll be back soon.
How could you be so stupid? More bloodshed, Lykinos?
Pater's death needed vengeance. I took care of it.
You took care of it? You really think it will end there?
Cassandra, you agree with me, right?
Lykinos is right. The bandits needed to be stopped.
Someone else's father probably just died because of you. Then it will be your head next.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
What? No! Why would you say that?
You've been nothing but cruel to me since I got here.
I'm sorry, Lykinos. I just don't want to lose you too.
We only have each other now that Pater's gone.
We should proceed with the burial. Did you find an offering?
I brought you both what you asked for.
Then thank you from both of us.
I can thank Cassandra myself.
I did what I could. I hope your father's journey across the Styx is peaceful.
Lykinos, come. We must prepare the altar.
In a moment. I'd love to see you once more before you leave town. Please, find me after the ceremony.
See you around, Misthios.
My dear Cassandra, over here. Do you have a moment? I was hoping to have the chance to thank you for all you've done.
What did you have in mind?
Poet may be my day job, but there's more to me than that. I am also a very talented cook. Allow me to make you a fabulous meal.
I'd like that.
Great. There's just one thing. I'll need a little help hunting down some ingredients. Literally.
You're treating me, you said?
After all we've been through together, surely you can agree that I'm a lover, not a fighter.
For how many bandits I've killed for you? It's pretty safe to say you're not a fighter.
I have to compensate somehow.
What do you need me to hunt?
This dish calls for venison. Any of the beasts wandering nearby should do. Meet me at the cliffs near the Ibernistra camp once you find some.
Beautiful view.
It certainly is. Did you manage to hunt down our food?
Here's the meat.
Perfect. I'll get started. Please, make yourself comfortable.
That was delicious.
I told you I could cook. Was the food worth it?
The company was certainly worth it. I'm having a really nice time.
I can hardly believe someone like you wants to spend time with someone like me. I have truly been blessed by the gods.
Fighter or not, I'm sure it takes a lot to be a renowned poet in Athens.
I may have exaggerated my accomplishments as a poet a bit earlier. The truth is, I'm not just home for a visit. I ran out of drachmi in Athens.
Why lie to your brother about this, or to me?
Timotheus has always been my father's son, in every way. They both fought for Athens, they both worked in the family business. Timotheus' path was never for me, so I left for Athens to strike out on my own.
You're afraid of what he'll think.
He'll say it was irresponsible of me to leave in the first place. And he's right. I don't have any drachmi, or means to earn it.
You're an amazing cook, Lykinos. If you're looking for a way to make a living, you should start there.
I guess everyone needs to eat. Besides, any skill that impresses you is worth pursuing.
You never answered my question, though. Why lie to me about your career?
Isn't it obvious? I didn't want to appear a failure to you. From the moment I met you, I knew you were amazing.
I'm just someone who's had to fight every day of my life.
Still, you saved my life, Cassandra. I'll never forget that.
Well, I'm glad I did. This has been nice, Lykinos.
It really has.
Cassandra, there you are.
Am I interrupting?
This is where I used to practice sparring with my father. After he retired to the fishing business, he lost interest. But I kept up the practice on my own.
Sparring without a partner isn't a real challenge.
Are you trying to goad me into a sparring match, mercenary?
I might be interested in some friendly competition.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Are you scared, Athenian?
Fine. Let's spar.
Let's see what you've got.
Come on, mercenary. Keep up.
Please, you're the one slowing down. That's all you've got?
I'm just getting started. Filthy Spartans.
Timotheus, are you okay? You fought well, Athenian. Timotheus? Timotheus, what are you doing?
No. Stop. Stop. No. No. Stay back. Get away from me.
I'll stay back. I promise.
I don't know what I'll do if you get too close.
You're not going to hurt me, Timotheus.
You don't know that. I don't know if I could stop myself right now.
I know you're stronger than whatever this is.
When I get like this, if I lose control for even a second, the terrible things I see myself doing.
Timotheus.
No, no, no! Stop! Stop!
Just breathe.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you.
You're safe, Timotheus. I promise.
I feel better. Thank you. Would you mind staying with me for a moment?
Whatever you need.
Father handled coming back from the war so much better than I did. Any loud noise or unexpected hand on my shoulder and my heart burst from my chest. But he never flinched.
Did you tell him?
I couldn't bear to tell Father the reason I was discharged, let alone this. I wanted to make him proud.
Why were you discharged?
I lost control in a battle and killed one of my comrades. My commander and I were close, so he discharged me with mania instead of charging me with treason. When I returned from the war, Father never asked why. I don't know if he suspected or...
Maybe he was hiding his struggles the way you hid yours.
Finding out Father lied about his armor, not to mention his debts, has left me wondering if there aren't other things he kept hidden. But even so, he was strong enough to hide it from me while he lived. I can't even hide it from you now.
War isn't easy, Timotheus. Everyone comes back with wounds that never heal.
Physical scars fade. I'm not sure the ones I have ever will.
It's going to be all right, Timotheus.
For the first time, I think it might be.
I should check in on Timotheus and Lykinos at their father's house. If I get overturned out here, I don't think I can swim back. What's happened here? Whoever did this didn't take anything. This looks like one of the bandits that killed Diocles. Lykinos, are you all right?
They took him. The bandits who killed my brother took Timotheus.
Where did they go?
To the ruins of Mykine. Please, you have to help him.
Timotheus, we have to get out of here. Timotheus?
Where are they? Cursed Spartan dogs! Where are they hiding?
You're safe, Timotheus. I promise.
Cassandra?
It's me. You're all right now.
Timotheos! You're safe!
You saved us once again, mercenary.
In more ways than one.
The famed Eagle Bearer hasn't saved you just yet. It's nice to finally meet Diocles' boys.
And you must be the man responsible for my pater's death.
Responsible? Your father was one of my best smugglers before he screwed me over.
Our father would never work for you.
He had no choice. Dear Diocles liked to gamble. With my support, he could place bad bets all day long and keep that lovely home of yours.
Something tells me your support came with strings attached.
Hardly. Diocles and I were partners for years before I killed him. Unfortunately, a man who gambles with another man's drachmi stops being a gambler and turns into a thief.
You got your payment, in Diocles' blood. What do you want with Lykinos and Timotheos?
I was going to clear Diocles' debt through his boys, but you took out my biggest competitor in Corinth.
Glad I helped.
You did me a favor, so I'm willing to let these boys go, to repay what I owe you, Misthios.
He killed my pater. Are you really going to let him go?
Yes, Misthios. Are you going to let me go?
No! You'll pay for what you've done.
Have it your way, Eagle Bearer.
Quick day!
Thank you for saving me, Cassandra. There's something I've been meaning to tell you.
I need to tell Cassandra something too.
When I'm with you, the darkness inside me fades away. I didn't think I'd feel happiness like this again.
I'm the only reason you even know each other. The fates have spoken. The gods brought us together. I feel it in the fiber of my soul.
I just like you as friends. Both of you.
I see.
If that's how you really feel...
Well, thank you again for saving me. And for everything.
Goodbye, I guess.
Does it please you, I wonder, to watch your city on the verge of battle? Do you have the seals for me?
Perhaps Athena was smiling down upon Athens when she sent you to me. You far surpassed my expectations.
I always aim to do a good job.
You have. Beyond that, you've shown an understanding of war and its price. That's a lesson some never learn. This General Lysandros, you know him?
What Spartan doesn't?
If he's as good as he seems, then I'm even more grateful for your help. I respect his reputation, if not the man.
War changes the rules for us all.
So it does. Thank you, Eagle Bearer. I'm sure we meet again.